Welcome back to Hoaxbusters, guys. Hoaxbusters back with you. Now, we're gonna watch 5 paranormal entities caught on camera. Once again, thank you to Mr. Sir Spooks for letting me use clips of his videos. He does explain things that aren't necessarily apparent in the other videos, the original videos. Alright. So, 5 hoaxes caught on camera. Let's go.
I want to start off by saying that this video was sent to me by a viewer. I'd never seen it before, but it seems to have compelled many viewers since it was released. The video, uploaded in 2010, claims to show a paranormal entity haunting the scene of a Japanese paranormal investigation. The building they enter appears to be abandoned. As the cameraman films the second person he's investigating with, a strange face appears out of nowhere, flying towards the cameraman. Take a look.
ってたっけ？いや、閉めてないですよ。Flying? Dude, that's a guy walking. Come on now. Whoops, didn't mean to close out. Come to think of it, that looks like Chris.
The strange movement of the face could point to it being a fake, but others claim it to be good paranormal evidence.
Yeah, the bobbing of the head, it just looks like someone like skipping or something.
It appears to have been featured in a Japanese TV show, which might have given it some exposure there. However, it's very unknown outside Japan.
Alright, number 4, let's go.
This video is titled Barnsley Ghost Boy in the Mirror and was recorded by a man seemingly trying to get in contact with the spirit inside his room. The first time the camera pans around the room, a boy can be seen in the mirror, but is gone during the subsequent views of the mirror.
Show yourself, Lord. Show yourself. Come. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. Come on. I hope. Fucking hell. That's enough now. Don't do no hotels.
There isn't any information to be found about a Barnsley Ghost Boy, and the 11-year-old video has stayed relatively unknown since it was uploaded. The effect of the boy in the mirror is impressive, and figuring out how it was done back then is not that easy. But what do you think? Was this a real ghost caught on tape, or was it a hoax?
A boy in the mirror. A boy in the mirror who could not be seen the second time in which he was given enough time, so about roughly 3 to 5 seconds, to get out of the way of the mirror while the guy was panning. It doesn't strike me as real. Alright, let's go with number 3.
I gotta say, I've never quite seen a video like the one you're about to watch. I promised there would be a Japanese scarecrow ghost in this video, so here you have it. In this video, 2 scared girls are out in the woods at night when they're suddenly attacked by a terrifying scarecrow jumping toward them. Take a look.
Okay, I'm sorry, before we get to this one, this is number 3. I also forgot to point out, so in a lot of, there's like 2 types of ghost videos that you'll see that involve mirrors. One where you'll see the boy in person but not in the mirror, and one where they can only be seen in the mirror. Those 2 literally contradict each other. Well, not necessarily just the boy, the paranormal figure. So what's real, what's not? Like, I understand some of you religious people out there, or anyone who believes in the thing, might say like, oh, there's just different kinds of demons out there. I mean, sure, that's fair enough, but come on, I'm sure you can come up with a better explanation than that. And these videos literally contradict each other. Anyway, let's get on with this ghost scarecrow.
なんか近づいてくる。近くないなんか。怖い。ちょっと待って。何これ。
There is someone behind it! That was so sloppy. We can see an arm moving right behind it. Oh my god. Such a sloppy performance, my dude. I am very disappointed. I was hoping to actually have something that kind of like persuaded me that this might be real. Come on, this was so easy to pick apart. We can see his arm right here. Hold on. Let's go back so you guys can see it moving. We can, when the light flashes right on it, we can see the arm. Like, I'm sorry, I would do it frame by frame if I could. Here, you know what? I'll try and slow it down. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, let's slow it down even more. How sloppy, my friends. Alright, let's put it back to normal. Number 2. And then we got one more.
In the beginning of this video, a warning is given to tell us that what we're about to watch is real, and was taped in a very old house in Germany. It was recorded in January of 2010, and claims to show a real poltergeist. First off, 2 guys are driving toward their destination.
The most fake videos I've seen ever are like the ones where it's insisting that it's real.
An abandoned house. Once inside, they get a false scare from a very human looking doll.
Scheiße.
Here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna slow that down for my own purposes. I didn't see that. Okay. It kind of looks human. It kind of looks humanoid. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get it right on. I keep accidentally. So wow, this has got to be a very deformed human. All right, snipping tool. Now that we've got this creepy guy in paint, let's do some outlining real quick. So here's the top of his head that we can see. Here's where it looks like there might be an ear, and then it cuts off the head. Here I think is where like there's a wall. So it's the camera's held at a slant. Well, here's where it's really weird. So here's the eyes at kind of a downward angle, but the mouth isn't downward angle at all. So you're telling me we got a guy with a head that looks like this, and like here's the mouth right here, and here's the eyes. Now that's cool. Alright, let's get on with the rest of the video though. I don't want to spend too much time just doing that.
Scheiße. Bleib ruhig, bleib ruhig, bleib ruhig. Scheiße, ich dachte, es wäre nicht, das ist ein Bild.
Oh my god, that is scary. Like how the eyes are just like rolled upwards, like we can see the blue pupil. But guess what? It's not very lifelike. I'm pretty sure it's a doll.
A few minutes later, things begin moving on their own.
My friends, that is a doll.
A few minutes later,
They aren't even creeped out by just a random kid. They're just like moving along. I'm pretty sure that's not quite real.
things begin moving on their own.
Hey.
This is where an average skeptic would say, oh, those just fell down on their own. I am not an average skeptic, y'all. That is very clear. They were pushed down by something. They weren't like in a sketchy whatnot at all. Here, let's slow it down for you guys who are the average skeptic. Okay, we can see from the motion of the top two compared to the bottom two that those were definitely pushed. Or were they pulled? No, I'm not gonna go with that. That's so unrealistic. Ay. So, if you guys think you know what might have done that, go and leave it in the comments. Like it may very well have been a string. It may very well have been paranormal. But based on the doll, this video doesn't look too authentic. Let's get started with number one. I forgot to put it back to normal speed.
Two boys enter an abandoned house and decide to film it. Only seconds later, the one with the camera records a figure appearing to be a shadow person
What else are two boys gonna do? What else are two boys gonna do?
walking by on the first floor. He freaks out and starts running out, closely followed by his friend.
I think it used to be a garage or something.
No, because the garage is that. How did
Yeah, that's like a where.
That is a very big garage. Let me just say, a 2-story garage with 2 very small doors. Come on, boys.
Your house, yeah.
Look at the roof itself. So. What? Look at that.
Huh?
The glass. The oven. The oven door.
Where?
In the middle of the living room.
The roof is off. Holy shit! Dude! Oh my! Go! Go!
So that wasn't just a homeless person? Nah, I actually don't think it was a homeless person. Though he did look a little dark. Okay.
The roof is off.
It does look down at them though. So, once again, with the snipping tool, let's get a better look at this thing. Alright, that took far too long. I could not figure out how to get rid of select. But here we go. Let's see what we're working with here. Once again, we're working in red. Now that is a very thin head, but it could also just be distortion. And here's where it looks like an arm is. With shadow people, as the Sir Spooks suspects it, or suggests, sorry, it is, you don't even see this much color in them. Like, they're completely black. I mean, even according to like religious lore, they're completely black, and you probably wouldn't see many features of them unless they were very prominent. So we wouldn't see this arm here, especially with how poor the quality is of the video. So here's the beam, and then we can kind of see the rest of it under here. So why do we see so much of them right here? My guess, you know what? I was kind of veering away from homeless people, but I mean, it might very well be a homeless person just trying to scare some kids away from his home. Quote unquote home. Because it's not really home. Alright, my friends, and with that, we are going to leave this disappointing scarecrow hoax. And I think that was one heck of a video. I'm sorry it was a little on the short end. I have very limited time, especially to edit and upload this in that very limited time. But I promise I will get back to you with a longer video probably next week. I'll see you dudes later. Peace.